Yo, what's going on, guys? So the last 24 hours of MCOC have been pretty crazy. A lot of stuff has been announced, a lot of stuff's been dropping. The game is about to get some major changes. So we are going to be discussing all of that stuff in today's video. And we're just going to be starting with a little Valiant Daily Crystal here. Let's see what we get. Okay, some T5 mutants. Alright, well, let's go ahead now and jump over to the forums here. So the first thing we have is we have lots of stuff to talk about today. We're going to start with Sagas. Then we're going to be talking about next month's champions. We're going to be talking about some new deals in-game, daily deals, Valiant level deals, card now stamp selectors, a new whole iteration and batch of that stuff. And then we also have a little champion getting a buff here, someone on this very screen. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in with the Saga stuff today. So, greetings, summoners. Today, we are excited to introduce to you a brand new addition to the contest, Sagas. So, Sagas are a multi-month-long season of content that will provide a constant link between different areas of the game and give strength and relevance to your roster. Our goals with Sagas are to create more connection, bringing different parts of the game together in interesting ways, create more purpose, providing more value to existing rosters, and create new value for rank ups and chasing champions to provide more rewards with reward identity unique to Saga. So I really like the sound of this, especially this part right here, bringing different parts of the game together in interesting ways, which I really like the sound of. Not exactly sure what that's going to entail, but like if that can somehow bring like battlegrounds and story content tied together somehow, that would be pretty cool, because those are like the two things I really love in this game. So that'd be interesting. So we're gonna jump to a blog post here to talk about that more, and then we'll have a video dropping later this week. They're gonna be showing it off on the live stream on Friday. So yeah, and then so Nightcrawler is getting a surprise tune-up. So we also have his spotlight here, which we can dive into and talk about. We're gonna do that maybe after we do cover the Saga stuff. So let's cover this stuff first. So, introducing Sagas and a magical heist. Alright, greetings, summoners. Today, we are excited to introduce to you a brand new addition to the contest, Sagas. Yeah, we already read that stuff. So, what are they? They're 3-month-long seasons. Provide a canvas for solo one-player content in addition to our regular monthly content. So, champions with a Saga tag, and so it's starting with X Magica, will be receiving a temporary attack and health boost that applies to all areas of the contest, including Alliance War, Battlegrounds attack, raids, Alliance quest, incursions, event quest, side quest, arenas. So obviously, the big one here, Battlegrounds. This boost is going to be affecting Battlegrounds. That, I don't know how to feel about that yet. I need to see how much of a boost this is. If it's anything more than 10%, like that's going to be a big impact. If it's 10% or less, then I don't think it's going to matter that much. It'll be nice, but for the most part, but if it's above 10%, then might have to actually start running champs with that in the deck. So this boost will begin on March 6th, so first week next month, and continue through all 3 months Saga's running. After that, new Saga with a new set of champions will begin. In addition to boosts to the champion pool, which is shared below, the Saga tactic champions will be highlighted across the game in additional content: Alliance War tactics, battleground metas, challenge objectives, incursion challenge sectors, boosts, and nodes. And so X Magic will be the first Saga introduced, which is the following pool of champions. So we have attack tactic and defense tactic. So we have Magic Thief and X Magic champions. So there's, okay, we expand this here. So we have Longshot, Hood, Voodoo, Mojo, Supreme Kushala, Wiccan. Sorry, so X Magica. Okay, starting with the magic users. That makes sense. Okay. And then is it like magic and mutants? It's the X part? Let's see here. Who else we got? Sorcerer Supreme, Wiccan, Kushala, Dragman, Guillotine, Deathless, the Destroyer. I think that's one of the new champs we're going to talk about today. We got Magic, Spider-Man Supreme, Werewolf. I love that guy. We got Clairvoyant, Scarlet Witch, Void. Okay, and then yeah, we get some mutants here. And Void is just kind of like Science Champion here. He's a little bit out of place, but okay. I guess he kind of fits the theme of weird beings. I don't know. But yeah, for mutants, we got Colossus, Domino, Namor, Bishop, Jubilee, Iceman, Havoc, Nightcrawler, Professor X, Sauron, Strife, Stormtrooper X, Wolverine, Weapon X, Standing Moose, Gambit. Coming soon. Hey, yo, we have a mutant coming soon. That's good to know. Emma Frost, Toad. Okay. And then who's on the defense side of things? Serpent. It's another new champion we're going to be talking about. Here's a little look at what they look like. Okay, Cersei, Gore, Silver Surfer, Corvus, Super Skrull, Odin Champion, Red Goblin, King Groot, Deathless, Adam, Phoenix, CGR, Gladiator, Vision Nova Thing, Bullseye. Bruh. Oh no. Nick Fury. Oh god. Age of Venom, Elsa, Craven, Black Panther. These are a lot of champions, bro. Kate Bishop, Hitmonkey Blade. Come on. It's like the entire skill class here. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's a lot of champions. So all of these are Saga champs? I guess so. That's a lot. Okay. So, what do we got for rewards? One of our goals with Sagas provide summoners with more rewards. Unique to Sagas, including exclusive 7-star champions. Love this, bro. Absolutely love this. Saga-specific champion items, including rank-up gems, signature stones, and more. So that's very interesting. And actually, I at first I was a little bit skeptical because I already knew about this part of it, and I didn't know the pool of champions. But now that I know the pool of champions, like that's awesome. Like there's so many champs to pull from to use these types of materials on, even if they are Saga tag specific, you know. So that's great. That's really good. All right, bam. For our first Saga, summoners can collect rune stones across many different game modes to exchange for the newly buffed Nightcrawler. Yes, I absolutely love when Kabam does stuff like this. Not only buffing an older champion and then introducing them as a 7-star, but also giving us a way to earn this newly buffed champion as a 7-star. That is fantastic. So summoners can then trade in those rune stones for a guaranteed Nightcrawler. Paragon and Valiant players can even earn 7-star Nightcrawler. So Paragon can earn it too. That's great to see. More detail will be provided in the future, so keep an eye here for full rewards breakdown in the future. So we got Magic Heist. So our first saga starts in March. We'll kick off a preview event centered around an exclusive arena called the Magic Heist, meaning February 28th. Okay. So 6 and 7-star champions in that arena. Oh, I wonder what kind of rewards it'll be. We'll also get a daily objective with the raffle tickets for Serpent. At the end of the arena, the raffle will give out 100 6-star versions of the brand new champion coming this March, Serpent. Okay, summoners who are Paragon higher can now change to win a 7-star Serpent. Oh, dude, that is hype. Okay. I like that. Because, like, not everyone is around for the Kabam streams. So, like, having the raffle in-game, that's way better. For those summoners who are Paragon or Valiant, they'll get even more points when fighting daily with 7-star champions arena. Cool. And then completing daily objectives will also grant points. Okay, solo event, earn rewards, such as magic rune stones. Okay. What else we got? Sig stones, rank up gems, Inferno Nexus crystals, which includes resource to keep your team in fighting shape. Inferno Nexus crystals. I wonder if those have like consumables in them. I don't know. Keep your team in shape. Fighting shape. What does that mean exactly? I don't know. Interesting. And then make sure you claim the treasure before the event ends, or crystal will be lost forever. Okay, that sounds really cool. I really, really like the sound of all that. And guys, the main thing to keep in mind is that like this is just, you know, an extra thing on top of what we're already getting in the game on a regular basis. You know, this is just more rewards, more stuff, which is really, really awesome. So that's dope. Now let's go take a look at Nightcrawler's buff, because I actually haven't looked at this. Let's look at it together. Actually, let's read his origin story too. So, raised from childhood in an Eastern Europe circus, half-demon mutant Kurt Wagner has always existed on the outside, gifted with the power to teleport at will, but marred with his father's demonic appearance. Kurt eventually found a place for himself among Xavier's X-Men. Despite his intimidating outward appearance, Nightcrawler remains positive and optimistic, always using his power for the betterment of both mankind and mutant kind. Love that. Because his father, I believe, is Azazel. Is that right? He was like the red-looking guy from one of those movies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That dude was cool. Alright, so we got base stats, abilities, night cosmic mechanics, okay, all kinds of stuff here. Attributes, so he's got a 4 and a 5 for defender strength, makes sense. A 1 in utility, 3 in ease of use, 4 in damage, and 2 in survivability. Okay. So his new kit lets him juice up his bleed damage with prowess. If you can't bleed them, throw a special 3 to incinerate them instead. Juggle prowess and precision, deal loads of damage. Wow. Man for prowess, evade, bleed. Nightcrawler packs a punch with large instant bleeds. New Nightcrawler's update. His evades can no longer be lowered except by tech champions. Huh. Huh, wow. So weakness, bleed immune, unless you're chasing a special 3 large portion of Nightcrawler's damage, bleed damage. Armor, Nightcrawler's bleed damage, dually less if the opponent has too much armor. Okay. So dash back 2 seconds, switch the modes, finishing combo with light tackle, swap Nightcrawler between. Oh! Finishing a combo with a light attack will also swap your modes. That's awesome. That's so nice. While dodging back, Nightcrawler cannot be struck by attacks. That's always been a thing. He has like basically built-in dexterity with like a bit of an improved window to like evade the attacks. Very tiny. An extra frame. Whenever Nightcrawler successfully dodges an attack, this way gain a 20-second 10% prowess passive. Wow. Just by dexing. Okay. Critical attack 100% chance to inflict an opponent with a 2,379 direct damage. Is simply passive. Opponent's his bleeds reduced by 10% for each armor up on the opponent. Okay. Him mode gain 22% chance to evade all incoming attacks. This chance to increase by 10% against physical attacks. Okay. Swashbuckling. Second medium attacks have a 100% chance to guarantee 15-second precision passive. That's great. Max stacks 5. Okay. You pause Nightcrawler's prowess. What? That sounds incredible, dude. That sounds really, really nice. And like super easy loop to maintain. Special 1, 10-second evasion passive. Okay. Or you get a prowess passive. Swashbuckling. Special 2, reduce the opponent's block frequency by 1700. Huh. Swashbuckling inflicts the opponent with a 15-second bleed vulnerability. Increase the potency, making a bit of 50%. Okay, sounds nice. And special 3, yeah, so yeah, if they're immune to bleed, inflict a passive incinerate, dealing 198 energy damage over 30 seconds. While active, all Nightcrawler's personal bleed effects turn into incinerates with the same potency. That's cool. It's a very unique way to get around the immunity. And you might be thinking, like, why does Nightcrawler have incinerate? Like, the guy has a sword, tying in with the whole demonic side of him. That's why. And then signature ability, heritage here. Nightcrawler's evade chance can only be lowered by detecting. Oh, you gotta be awakened to have access to that. Okay, I like that. I like that very much, actually. Okay, that's fair then. You know, that's a powerful ability to give him, but they lock it behind the sig. Okay, that's fair. And we're gonna be able to get the 7-star Nightcrawler, but we're probably not gonna be able to get him awakened, you know, anytime soon. Then what's the other part of the awakening ability here? Increase the potency of Nightcrawler's instant bleeds and critical damage rating by 100% of his current prowess potency. What? That's really good too. That's a stacked sig ability. Jeez. Wow. Okay, dude. Nightcrawler looking really good. Just run precision cruelty. All right. Wow. Dude, Nightcrawler looking awesome. Very, very excited to get this guy as a 7-star. Extremely excited. Okay, we got 2 final topics to talk about today, so let's switch over to that. So the next topic is the 2 brand new champions coming in March. And so to be perfectly honest, I haven't really been that excited with any of the champs released this year. You know, I was most excited about Bullseye, but he was like a bit of a letdown offensively. And he's like such a pain to fight defensively. It's hard to love him. You know, it's really hard to love him. I'd say he's my favorite champ that's been released so far. But White Tiger, I don't know, didn't resonate with me too much. And this month's champs, Ironheart and Dust, I don't know, neither one really excites me. But then we have these 2 champions right here. So we have Serpent, this guy right here, who can turn into a snake, I'm pretty sure, and is also the older brother of Thor. Also, I believe this dude is going to be cosmic and designed by DLL. And if you guys don't know, DLL has designed Absorbing Man, Kate Bishop, Photon, and Kushala. Those 4 champions. And what you'll notice is that he has not yet designed a cosmic champion. So I love Thor so much. I love Thor events. I love Thor related characters. I love champs created by DLL. I am so excited for this next month. Like I didn't even hear. I don't even know who this guy is before this was announced. He apparently he's the god of fear. I didn't know that. I didn't know who this guy was. I didn't know he existed. I didn't know Thor had another brother. I had no idea. But I really, really like the sound of this guy, and I think he's gonna make. I don't know, man. Apparently, he's also gonna be a pretty big and beefy defender. But that's fine with me because if a champion designed by DLL is a defender, there's no way they're a potato on attack. Take Photon for example. That was a champion designed to be defensively based, but is still a great attacker. So I feel like that'll probably be the case with this guy. More of a defensive heavy champion, but still a good attacker. Just pure speculation. I have no idea. I haven't read this kit yet. Just pure speculation, but very excited. So like that's a guy like I never even knew about. Just finding out about him, and it's like, wow, this is cool. I'm excited for that. Then on the other hand here, we have the Destroyer. And this guy, I definitely do know who he is because he was in the first ever Thor movie, which is, a fantastic movie. It's the, enchanted Asgardian armor that shoots the crazy blast from its face. It's crazy. It is imbued with godly energy. It's basically indestructible. Super sick, man. So I think this guy is definitely going to be Mystic. It is confirmed that March class types for the champions is Cosmic and Mystic. Right now it's just being kind of speculated who's who. Definitely think this guy's going to be Cosmic. Definitely think this guy's going to be Mystic. It's my guess. But yeah, there's some arguments for it being flipped around, but I don't think it's going to be the case. But yeah, this Destroyer guy, if he's abilities are with comic book accuracy in mind, could have one of the most powerful champions in the game. It's probably not going to be the case, but I'm still hoping that he is really, really strong. I'm just really excited, man. I feel like so far the champion releases just haven't gotten me super excited, but now just seeing these guys as Guardian event, I am hyped. I am really hyped for the first time this year. Just super duper hyped about these new champions. So man, I'm stoked for that. Let me know which one of these two characters are you guys more excited about. That is the question of the video. Are you more excited about Serpent or Destroyer here? Let me know. All right, and for the final topic of today's video, we have a new deal. And while we're on the web store here, let me claim these bad boys. Okay, and so we're going to jump back in game for a second to first look at the deal here. So if we jump to the store, we have a brand new Valiant daily deal. So for $5 US, $7-ish Canadian, you can get, this is every single day there will be this offer. In game, they're class based, and on Sundays, Sundays are like the special day, and they're better. Sundays usually have double the amount of stamps and other stuff. So if you're considering buying this, but you're kind of on the fence, I'd say wait until Sunday, see what Sunday's offering, and maybe pick those up. Talk about that a little bit more later as a bit of some spending strategies with these types of stuff, because right now they're very new and exciting and very tantalizing. But again, we'll talk. So in game, it's gonna be class based. So we have, starting here on Monday, is Tech Day, Paragon, Tech Crystal. So there's 4, 5, and 6-star champions in here, and 7 stars. 1.5% chance to 7-star, 45% chance to 4-star. Not terrible, not incredible. It's decent. Then we have the Mythic Crystal. These 5, 6-star based. Not that special. We have 5% Tier 6 class Callus Selector. That's nice. It's not confined by the class day. Like for example, it's not just 5% tech. You get the choice, which is great. We got 500 7-star shards. We got 2 T6CC selectors, which do grant 10 ISO, Tier 6 ISO each. And then we have the Valiant stamp, which Valiant stamps are a big deal. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But before we get to that, we got to compare now to the web store, because the web store is also going to have a deal every single day mirroring this one. It's a little different though. So let's go jump to that on the web store here. So here we go, Valiant daily deal. So here, instead of the Paragon Crystal, or I guess this replaces the Nexus Mythic Crystal, we're getting a superior Mythic Crystal. So in game we have a Nexus Mythic Crystal. Those are meh. Those are meh. Here we have a Superior Mythic Crystal. Those are way better because these don't have 4 stars in them. These are what we saw with the Romance deals. They only have 5, 6, and 7-star champions. I believe it's 2% drop rate on the 7 stars. They should also have a chance to award 7-star Nexus crystals. So 7-star Nexuses are going to become like a regular thing now, I think. Don't quote me on it because I can't see the drop rates on the. I should just buy it. Yeah, I'll just buy it and we'll open it and then we'll see. Well, we could open that in today's video. Yeah, sure. And they're still getting 1 Paragon Crystal. This one is not tech class based though. Probably just a yellow one. Like I said, we'll buy it so we can see everything in here. Because I'm just curious. We have a 10% Tier 6 class Catalyst Fragment Selector. So it's doubling the T6CC. That's a big deal. Same exact amount of 7-star shards and 1 Valiant stamp as well. So what's missing here is just really the ISO selectors. You're forfeiting the ISO selectors, which I think is totally worth, doubling the T6CC and getting a Superior Mythic Nexus. Or not sacrificing the Nexus to get a Superior Mythic. So yeah, real quick, let's just go ahead and pick this up. 685 on here. Okay. My PayPal on this one. $27. There we go. And it went through. So I think if we just go like that now. Oh, that's our crystals. Let's get those too. All right. Now, boom. This should be it. Okay, so these crystals are just red. That's cool. Red is my favorite color. It'd be cool if they were like more pinkish though. I don't know. And yeah, okay, so 7-star Nexus, 0.5% chance. So 7-star Nexus crystals are an everyday occurrence now. Not opening them, but the chance to get them if you buy these, is an everyday thing now. All right, so let's claim this. With the T6CC selector, there we go. Out of here, I think we're gonna take Mutant. Yeah, we're almost formed. I think that will form it actually. That should put me at 3. Yeah, you can see the Catalyst stash is stocked up right now. I'm prepared for like any rank up. But let's get back on track here. So the final thing we want to talk about is this stamp collector. So, you buy these daily deals, you get a stamp. Once you collect 7 of those stamps, you can go ahead and pick up one of these selectors. So in here, what do we got? We got really, really good stuff. Really good stuff. I'd say the worst item in here by far, which is just kind of actually out of place, is the 7-star shards. It's only 3,750. I think this makes no sense. I think that's way too low of a denomination to be in here with Tier 4 Alpha, T6CC, and Titan shards. I don't know what Caban was thinking. This is the only part of all of this that I think they missed on. Maybe they didn't intentionally, but if it was me, I would bump that up to probably 7,500. Half a 7-star crystal. I think that would make the most sense by far, if not more. I think that would be like 7,500 I think is the price is right. I think at 3,750 no one is ever going to pick that unless they're like 3,749 shards away from a 7-star and like, I guess I'll trade in my stamps for it, Outside of that one scenario, I don't think anyone's ever going to buy these 7-star shards here. Let's move on. So the real the real choices here are, up first, Tier 4 Alpha Catalyst Fragments. The current chase catalyst in the game. This is the primo material right now. And so if you buy the daily deal for an entire week, you can get 4,275 fragments, which, to put that into perspective, you need 57,000 fragments to form one catalyst, and to make a rank up with these catalysts, you need 3 of them. So, that is peanuts. That's not much. I so I don't think it makes the most sense to get this material, this choice, unless you're double dipping. If you're double dipping on these offers every day, you're buying the one in store, you're buying the one on the web store. You're getting 14 stamps per week. Then you get this 2 times per week. Then you're over 8,000 fragments. Then that's meaningful. That really does start to add up. And if you're no problem doing that, then I think that, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Start fast tracking your way to your next rank 3. But if that's not you, if you're not that guy, if you're not going to be buying this 7 times a week, I don't think I would recommend that. Unless you're like super close. If you're within like a catalyst of your next rank 3, I think that makes a lot of sense. But for me, like, look where I'm at here. I'm at 3. I just formed I literally have exactly and only enough to do one rank 3, not a fragment over. So like I cannot be further from my next rank 3, after this one. So like for me, I see those 4,275 fragments. I'm like, that's nothing for me anytime soon. I would never pick that. So for me, that's the way I look at it. But if I was like within a catalyst, then I think it would make sense for picking that up. But I think just for the most part, these other 2 rewards are much more tantalizing to me, especially Titan Shards. Like, Titan Shards are just, I want them. There's not many ways to get them. The only guaranteed way to get them, is to dupe 7 stars. And it's not easy to open 7-star crystals or pull 7 stars, So Titan Shards are so rare. It's only 1,500 though. Like, that's really not a lot. But it's something. It's something. So, I could absolutely see myself picking up the Titan Shards here. That's probably the route I would end up going. I would say, like, at least 5 times out of 10, I'm going Titan Shards here, I think. The T6CC is really nice too. It's a lot. Like, when I first saw the amount, I was surprised. I was like, wait, 250%? That's 50 plus 50 equals 100. That's a full selector. I was like, what? They're giving away a full T6C select. Why not? I guess, yeah, maybe it's better to not just have a full catalyst, because if you want like 50 here, 50 there, maybe that is better. But like that's still a lot, and it kind of surprised me. But it makes sense. T6CC is only going to start becoming, more. The command is only going to start giving more of it. They're not going to start giving us less. It's only going to increase. So, and I showed you guys my stash. I have a lot of T6CC. So right now, I don't really need this. But if I was in need of T6CC right now, I would absolutely probably be going this deal. So that's the really great thing about these selectors. It's, you have your choice. You can do whatever you want. I'm just kind of explaining my perspective, where I'm at for all these rewards. But you can pick whatever you need. That's what the nice thing about these is. You can also just save up the stamps. Like you could buy these theoretically. In theory, you could buy these daily deals for 3 months, and just have all those stamps saved up, and then cash in like on like 7 selectors and get enough Titan Shards to open a crystal. You can totally do that. You can hoard them that way if you want. As far as my plan with these daily deals, because the important thing to keep in mind here is that these offers are never gonna look better than right now. It's like, as soon as you buy a brand new car, as soon as you buy that brand new car and you drive it off the dealership, its value just went down. The second you drive it off the dealership, the value starts to go down. It's the same thing with these deals. The second these deals come out, their value is only going to start to go down. They're not going to go up. The highest value these deals contain is when they come out. And that value is going to stay for, months to come. But it is going to start to slowly go down until they're just not really worth it anymore. And the same thing happened with the Paragon offers. I used to actually buy these. I've probably bought this deal, I don't know, maybe like 20 times total. Have I bought it in the last 6 to 8 months? Absolutely not. But when at its peak, I was picking it up. Some of the strategies that I like to use with these are, the web store. If I'm going to be spending the money, it's the same amount, I would much rather be picking up the web store one. Double dipping does not sound appealing to me. I'm not going to be doing that. So yeah, I'll probably be buying some web store ones. Not every day. Not every day. I think I would like to maybe get like one of like get up to like 7 stamps, and then just kind of sit on them for like a rainy day. Whenever I really need something, if I'm ever 3,750 7-star shards away from a crystal, I can use my stamp selector. If I'm 4,275 fragments away from my next rank 3, okay, I'll just go get my stamp collector. If I'm right at that Titan crystal, boom, get my stamp selector. So I'll probably just slowly get up to 7 stamps and save them for a rainy day. And like I said, definitely keep an eye out for Sundays. That's usually when it's the juiced up deal. It usually has like two stamps, like double shards. I'm thinking on Sunday there might actually even be a little bit of Titan shards. That'd be crazy. Maybe not. No, probably not. Because they wouldn't be able to include that much if only 1,500 is for 2 weeks. Yeah, they probably wouldn't do that. It'll probably be like 1,000 7-star shards though, which could be really awesome. So yeah, stay on the lookout for the Sunday deals. If you're trying to budget with these stamps and everything, I would suggest just at once a week, buy the Sunday deal. And maybe if there's a Sunday web store increased one too. I don't know if they're going to do that, or if the web store one's just going to be the same every day, Sunday included. But if this web store one is also boosted on Sundays, I would just advise double dipping on Sundays, and that's it. Save your money on other days. That's most likely what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, that's my plan with all that. So yeah, we talked about a lot today. Hope you guys did enjoy all the topics. I will have, you guys are already watching at this point, so you've probably already seen, but I will put timestamps so you can skip to whatever part of the video to hear about whatever part you like. And yeah, let's go open up. Oh yeah, let's end the video by opening up that crystal. Where is it? Here it is, our superior mythic crystal. All right, so oh yeah, and just to go over it one more time, there is a chance to get a 7-star Nexus in here, and a 2% chance at a 7-star. So pretty good odds at a 7-star, double that of a regular Paragon. Let's go ahead and quick tap that, see what we got, and can we end with a 7-star? Nope. But that's not terrible. Actually, no, that is terrible. The 4 stars aren't in here. That's yeah, I guess that is kind of terrible. But I like Venom. Venom is awesome, so can't be mad seeing a Venom. Yeah, I don't think I have enough shards for anything else. Yeah, we can also open this Paragon real quick. I've never once pulled a 7-star out of these stinky Paragons, but could change today. Probably not. Let's just get it over with. And give me another 5-star. No, a 4-star. Okay, great. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed everything we talked about. Drop a like if so for the big news drop. Subscribe if you want to see more content. Stay up to date with all MCOC news, everything going on in game. Hope you guys did enjoy. Peace out.